case, I have done a little digging around into my name, my first name, and what does it mean. And of course, as you can see here, the title says it all. Helen, girl's name, meaning what does Helen mean in a girl's name? So I'm going to tell you what it is. Helen originated from the Greek word Hellene, meaning torch. It means the bright one. It derived from the Greek word Selene, meaning moon. That's what my name means. It's from the meaning torch. It means the bright one. I am the shining light, in other words. So this is why when I bring videos, I bring the shining light as well. The popularity of this name among early Christians is popular because of the famous Saint Helena. It is said that when she traveled to Jerusalem, she found a piece of cross that Christ was crucified on. There are many variants of this name used in many countries. It's stated that numbers hold the key to our innermost personality. Each letter inside your Christian name has a number equivalent. Everything in life can be reduced to a number, and each number has a meaning. In numerology, this meaning is converted into a useful tool for understanding our innermost secrets. Read on to learn what Helen means in spiritual terms. Yeah, so my name is popularity, of course, among the early Christians, and popular because of the famous Saint Helena. That's what it means for me. It is said that when she traveled to Jerusalem, not me though, but a different person with the same name, she found a piece of cross that Christ was crucified on. So that's what happened to her, to another girl named Helen. It's stated that numbers hold the key to our innermost personality. So I wonder what numbers I got. Wonder what keys I'm holding into my name. Inside your Christian name has a number equivalent everything in life, but can be reduced to a number, and each number has a meaning. So in other words, my name has a meaning to everything. The number 8 is extremely materialistic as well as really distorted regarding position as well as energy. Neither of these drives are naturally damaging unless, of course, they are taken to the extreme. You must steer clear of the tendency to be able to focus on making money. You may have substance issue or some other addiction during your lifetime. So me making money, nah, that's not me at all, because I don't beg for money or none of that garbage. That's not who I am. But the number 8 is extremely materialistic as well as really distorted of my name, of course, regarding position as well as energy. So that's what it is. And of course, the origin of it is Greek, quick meeting, light. Number of letters 5. Those 5 letters total 26. 6. Those 6 letters total to 27. And of course, a girl, Swedish female, light. Shakespearean female, all's well that ends well, a gentlewoman. Greek female, variant of Helen, shining light, the bright one. And that's who I am, the shining light. Now I know a certain someone is trying to take that from me, but you know what? He can't. Oops. He or she, I should say, really can't take that away from me because, I have a shining light in me. I'm the bright one. That's who I am. English, female variant of Helen in mythology, The abduction of Zeus's mortal daughter, Helen, sparked the Trojan War. Wow, geez. Well, thanks for noticing. But me sparking the Trojan War, really? Nah. You're an exceptional manager since you can give strategy, responses to questions quickly, and complete projects. You're very reliable and also accomplished. As it happens, this might be too much of a good thing. When you have much of the number within your cosmetics, you might express a few of the damaging attitudes associated with this number. A person who shows the adverse characteristics of 8 can be very rigid and obstinate. There is sometimes a problem with accepting goals, which is connected to becoming over ambitious, and you'll convey an unreasonable attitude to completing projects. Your negative traits are anxiety due to the lack of development. If you're feeling depressed, you can become demanding. You like to be free to do as you wish. Sometimes you can also become annoyed at other people, especially those people you love. So, of course, the abduction of Zeus's mortal daughter, that's where it says I came from. But it also says you're an exceptional manager since you can give strategy. So in other words, I can do things that nobody else can do. And of course, I give responses to questions quickly and complete projects, but it all depends on what kind of projects I got. Sheesh. Probably not very much. I'm also my name says you're very reliable and also accomplished. This might be too much of a good thing, so I can't really expect everything to come at me at one time. I mean, it just takes things a little at a time. And of course, express a few of the damaging attitudes associated with this number. Yeah, we know one perpetrator person that lives in far away from me, let me put it that way, that says that I'm all this and all that, but I'm not. So I know who I am. I'm not what that person says I am, because that person needs his head knocked off for real, but I can't do it. So there is sometimes a problem with accepting goals, which is connected to becoming over ambitious, and you'll convert an unreasonable attitude to completing projects. Of course, the negative traits are anxiety due to the lack of development, and of course they can also become annoyed and depressed. You are the type of person that can accomplish your goals almost as fast as you have planned them. You are a political leader by nature and would thrive in this kind of environment because you tend to have the right answers and your moral compass is succinct and never wavers. So, political leader I am not, because I'm not a registered voter for one, thank heavens, because I know how politicians lie every day, and they're with the elites, and I would thrive on this kind of environment because you tend to have the right answers. Yeah, sometimes I don't always have the right answers. And there are times I can't always answer what questions are too hard for me. So this is why I'm not a political leader, really. You are born to lead in a sense, and the way that you approach the world makes it so that you can create a perfect place for you to thrive. You are the type of person who is capable of coming up with off-the-wall ideas that you make work. You take an excessive approach to others and you tend to micromanage, and you know that others have to offer you in your life experience. Almost instantly upon meeting them, you work extremely hard, which is why you are capable of having great success in your life. In fact, you are known as the workaholics in this world. The more that you work, the happier you are because you feel the most vibrant and alive when you are doing a lot of different things at once. In this, when you take your vacations, life is a lot easier for you because you feel as though you have earned it. Yes, so it says that I was born to lead, in a sense, in the way that you approach the world makes it so that you can create a perfect place for you to thrive. Well, it's not always true, but I do try very hard. But even though I may not succeed into that mess, but I do what I can. It also says you are the type of person who is capable of coming up with off-the-wall ideas that you make at work. You make work. I do sometimes. I do. I don't always do it though, but there's once in a while I'll come up with something, and and it's not always an idea, but it does work sometimes. Also, it says excessive approach to others, and you tend to micromanage, and you know what others have to offer you in your life experience almost instantly upon meeting them. So yeah, I approach to others, but let's see, you work extremely hard. Yes, I do work extremely hard on my videos every day, but some days I don't do it, and that's fine. But I still work hard on them. Capable of having great success in your life, of course. In fact, you are known as the workaholics in the world, in this world. Yeah, you could say I am, but not much of it though. But workaholics, I don't know about all that, but it could happen, but said a lot of different things at once. Vibrant, of course. In this, when you take your vacations, life is a lot easier. What vacation do I have? None. You are extremely unhappy when you find that you are stuck in non-movement for a reason that you didn't earn. This is the case with joblessness. When the 8 is without work, they tend to grow stagnant and incredibly unhealthy, both physically and mentally. Generally speaking, as soon as they find something to do with themselves on, they lose or loss of any weight that they may have picked up extremely fast, because on an energetic level they are happy to be alive, and that is a relatively lighter way of being all around. So yeah, I know I could be unhappy because of the number 8. So what? It also says this is the case with joblessness. Well, I have a long history of illness, so there's no way I can work anywhere. So where am I going to work? Nowhere. It also says that they tend to grow stagnant and incredibly unhealthy, in both physically and mentally, of course. You know how that goes. You have the potential of being somewhat bossy, and your enthusiasm winds when others are not listening to what it is that you want. Much of what concerns you is this life is the ability to make money and learning how to have more power in your career. Therefore, you are constantly doing what you can to make sure that you are the best in your field. You are greatly about the status that you have in the general way that others see you. work hard. You work hard enough that you desire to be recognized for your achievements. Therefore, the attainment of awards make you feel the best and most efficient in life. Yeah, so much of what concerns you is the ability to make money. Make money where? I can't do nothing, really. And therefore you are constantly doing what you can to make sure that you are the best in your life. Yeah, I do try, but when someone tears me down, and it's not going to get me nowhere, because that certain someone is going to learn to knock it off sooner or later and stop exposing people. Within relationships, you tend to be frank as well, as honest almost to a fault. You attract others who are far gentler than you, so that you can let your guard down in private situations. But you must be aware of the fact that those that are gentler than you can also be hurt more often and easier than you. So you need to also become more compassionate, so that you do not burn others to whom you trust the most. Yes, so there could be other people that are more gentler than me, and of course, I know I can let my guard down in private situations, but not me. I'm always on guard. I'm always on guard 24/7, no matter what it is. Positive traits: good leadership, honest at hard worker, understanding, careful, willing to try new things, lots of money-making ideas. Well, the money-making ideas is out the window, because I don't make no money at all. Good leadership, I don't know about that. Honest at hard worker. Yeah, I can be a hard worker. Understanding, careful, willing to try new things. Yeah, a lot of new things I've been trying here and there. Negative traits: lack of development, rigid, and obstinate. Can be annoyed at people. Abstinent can be annoyed at people. Well, I have a lack of development. It's no biggie. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me at all, really. But rigid and obstinate can be annoyed at people. Yeah, well, when people aggravate me, of course I'm going to get annoyed at them, obviously. Leave your comments below. I am out.